Hello, my name is Martino Cartier, and I am the International Artistic Director for Keratin Complex. I'm so excited to share with you today the newest in-salon service from Keratin Complex. Keratin Complex Express Blowout, the hottest new in-salon service, giving you sexy, smooth, shiny hair in a snap, reducing frizz and curl for up to 6 weeks. This incredible new service redefines and expands the keratin category. I will show you how to make your client's hair softer, smoother, and more manageable in just 1 hour. And the best part is, they can wash their hair in as little as 8 hours. That's right, the same day. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. Here's what you will need: Keratin Complex Clarifying Shampoo, Keratin Complex Express Blowout, Keratin Complex Blow Dryer, Flat Iron, Comb, Vent Brush, Bowl and Brush, Gloves, and Towels. Okay, this is what I want you to do. Take your bottle of Express Blowout, shake it really well. Pour 1 to 2 ounces into the bowl before you shampoo your client. This is very important because you want to let the product aerate before you put it on the client's head. Never pour back any unused product back into the bottle. Remember, you can always add more to the bowl. Now, if you're doing this service as an add-on to any color, what I want you to do is shampoo your client's color with regular shampoo and then proceed with 1 light clarifying shampoo from Keratin Complex. If your client is just getting this without color, then you want to shampoo the client 2 times with Keratin Complex Clarifying Shampoo. Let's get started. Unlike other clarifying shampoos, we not only remove residue and buildup, we also elevate the pH level to open up the cuticle. When washing the hair, it's real important to focus on the hair and not the scalp. The object here is to clean the hair and open up the cuticle so that the keratin can get inside. So after scrubbing the hair the first time, I want you to go in and rinse out about half of the suds, and then just go back in with your second shampoo right on top. It's very important to only use Keratin Complex Clarifying Shampoo because we need to raise the pH level to get that cuticle open. After the second shampoo, make sure you rinse all the shampoo out completely. Okay, I want you to notice, we shampooed the hair twice. We didn't use any conditioner or any leave-in conditioner. Now that our hair has been combed out, we want to towel dry the hair till it's 80% dry. People ask me all the time, how do you know when it's 80%? Well, here's what I came up with. I want you to take 2 dry towels. Towel dry the hair until the first towel is pretty wet. Once it is, I want you to take another dry towel and go back and re-towel dry the hair again. Once you do that twice, the hair will be 80% towel dried. Now, it's very important for the hair to be slightly damp because when the hair is damp, the water in the hair acts as a carrier and it brings the keratin deep into the hair. Do not use a blow dryer. If you use a blow dryer on the hair, you'll have some spots dry, some spots damp, and the in-salon service won't be even. All right, that's towel number 1, towel number 2. When we apply the product, what we're going to do is we're going to take sections that are 1 to 2 inches, and we're going to quickly apply the product 1/8 of an inch away from the scalp. Now remember, because the hair's wet, the hair's going to draw that product right up to the scalp, so you don't need to apply it right at the root. All right, now that we have our sectioned out, let's start with our first section. All right, remember, this service is designed to take about an hour from start to finish. So I want you to apply this product pretty quick. what we're going to do is we're going to take our bowl and brush, stir up our keratin, wipe our brush off, go in with our first section, keeping it just off the scalp, applying it down the hair, combing it through, taking all the excess off. You'll notice the comb's nice and clean. You don't need a lot of product, just enough to evenly coat your section. Combing it through, root to end. Next section, 1 to 2 inches. We'll split this up into 3 parts. Comb out the section just off the scalp, lightly applying it all the way to the ends, combing it through, pulling all that product evenly through the hair. You'll notice because the hair is damp, it allows the product to go on very easy, making this nice and quick. Great in-salon service that you can add to anything. It's great when someone has a color, they come in every 6 weeks. This is a service that you can add to any service that they get done, whether it's highlights every 6 weeks, every 4 weeks, whether it's a retouch, or even if it's just a haircut. It's a great service to add to any ticket. Okay, now that we've applied the product, the final step is to go back in, comb any excess out, wipe it onto a clean towel, getting all the excess out. You only need enough keratin that the hair can hold. So once the hair is soaked it up, all this excess, we're going to take it out, put it on a clean towel, and then she's ready to blow dry. So I've chosen the 3.5-inch Keratin Complex ceramic brush. I'm going to go in and blow dry my client's hair just the way she wears her hair on a daily basis. With my client, I'm going to blow dry her the same way that I'm going to flat iron her. I'm going to over-direct the root, over-direct the hair to make sure that she has that nice, beautiful, voluptuous hair, full of body and bounce. As you can see, the hair dries really fast and you're able to give a little bit of lift at the root, some volume, and an awesome bend at the bottom. With Keratin Complex new Express Blowout, there's not a client in your salon that won't benefit from this in-salon service. Okay, so now the client is all blown out. She looks great. This is how she wears her hair every day. So the final step is to go in and take 1 to 2 inch sections. We're going to go over it 2 to 3 strokes with the flat iron, taking our time, and that's it. She's going to be ready to go. So let's take our first section. I'm going to section her off just the way she wears her hair. All right, so here's my 1 to 2 inch section. Now I'm going to make 2 to 3 passes with my flat iron over her hair just like this. 1, making sure I follow all the way through because that's how it was blow dried. 2, 3. It's that simple. I'm going to go through and do this to the whole head, and she's going to be able to wash her hair today, the same day, in 8 hours, and she's going to have beautiful, silky, sexy, straight hair that's going to last her 4 to 6 weeks. As I get closer to the top of the hair, I'm going to focus on really over-directing this flat iron. This is where she wears most of the volume. As I get closer to the top, I'm going to wind up putting a little bit of a curl, slight little bend at the bottom of the hair, so that way when we're all done and we shake it out, her hair looks just like she wears it every day. Let's talk about a side bang. When flat ironing a side bang, a lot of people have a hard time with it. Here's a little trick. When you flat iron a side bang, you want to take the hair, go in with the flat iron, and pull the hair forward as you pull the flat iron back. Up, back, up, and back. As you comb that out, the hair automatically goes as if you blow dried it with a round brush. That'll keep the hair from being poker straight or just bending inward instead of backward. So these are just little techniques. You want to control that flat iron. It's your tool, so you make it work. Okay, now that she's all done flat iron, you can see what Keratin Complex Express Blowout can do in just 1 hour. But I want to talk to you about the temperatures of the flat iron. This is where you, the artist, comes into play. If you have someone with resistant virgin hair, turn that flat iron up to 450 degrees. But if you have someone who has color-treated hair or highlighted or double processed, you have the right to turn that flat iron down as low as 380 degrees. Whenever you're done a Keratin Complex treatment or in-salon service, it's always good to go back in and clean up the ends. And that's why we just launched our new Keratin Complex Martino Cartier Signature Shears. So now that her hair's done, she's been flat ironed, she likes to keep the length. She said she only had her hair trimmed about a month ago. So I'm just going to go in to the end of these layers and just clean them off with our shears that are designed to cut wet and dry hair. This is just going to polish the look, so that way for the next 4 to 6 weeks, she's going to maintain this beautiful hair. Now, when your client goes home after a Keratin Complex Express Blowout, it's important to send her home with the tools and the products that she's going to need to maintain this hair. If she has color-treated hair, you want to send her home with Keratin Complex Color Care Shampoo and Conditioner. If she has hair that's not colored, you want to send her home with Keratin Complex Regular Shampoo and Conditioner. Both of them are sodium chloride free, and the color one is sodium lauryl sulfate free. Now, let's talk about a product line and a support system that's going to help her to maintain this look. When you send your client home, I like to send them home with infusion. Infusion is going to help her when she blow dries her hair. It's going to protect it from the heat. It's going to help reduce frizz. Now, you can also send her home with Intense RX. Intense RX is going to constantly reload that hair with pure 25% keratin. People ask me all the time, can you overload keratin? It's protein. Can it hurt the hair? And the answer is no. You can use it every time you wash your hair, even if you wash your hair every day. The end result to this service, voila. You are red carpet ready, and the good news is she will wash her hair in as little as 8 hours the same day. Let's recap. This is a 1-hour service, same day washout. It lasts up to 6 weeks. Your client can come back every time for a touch-up or a highlight or a haircut. This service will benefit every client. With Keratin Complex Support System, your client can help maintain smooth, sexy, shiny hair in just a snap.